Hello, welcome to you all. I am Pramod Tekale. I welcome to you all in the Chemistry Made Easy channel. In last period we have started with the topic ionic equilibria, and in ionic equilibria we have seen different acids and bases, strong electrolyte, weak electrolyte, and further part of the topic is theories of acids and bases. In our syllabus, there are three theories for acids and bases. Number one is Arrhenius theory, second one is the Lowry-Bronsted theory, and third theory is Levy's theory for acids and bases. So let's study these theories one by one. So first is Arrhenius theory. So what is acid according to this theory, and what is base? According to Arrhenius theory, when any substance is dissolved into the water, if it gives hydrogen ion, then it is called as acid. And the substance which gives hydroxyl ion in water, it is called as base. Okay. So, substance giving hydrogen ion in water is acid, and substance giving hydroxyl ion in water is called as base. Simple definition of acids and base. Now, let's take the example. HCl, it will give H positive and Cl negative. It is acid. CH3COOH is acetic acid. On ionization, it will give acetate ion and hydrogen. So, HCl gives hydrogen ion, similarly acetic acid gives hydrogen. They are acid. Now, examples of base. NaOH gives Na positive and OH negative. NH4OH gives NH4 positive and OH negative. Okay. So here I have written two acids and two bases. Here HCl and acetic acid. These are the two acids. But first one is the strong acid, and acetic acid is a weak acid. So what is strong acid? If the substance gives large number of hydrogen ion, it ionizes completely, then it is strong acid. If it ionizes to the less extent, producing less number of hydrogen ion, it is weak acid. So acetic acid is weak acid. Then strong base and weak base. What is strong base? The base which ionizes completely to produce large number of hydroxyl ion, it is base, strong base. And the base which ionizes to the less extent and produce less number of OH ion, that is called as weak base. Okay. So that is about the strong and weak acids and bases. Now by using this Arrhenius theory, the neutralization concepts can be explained well. See, you know, the neutralization, definition of the neutralization is acid react with base to form salt and water. Let's take the example. HCl plus NaOH. HCl plus NaOH, they combine together and there is formation of NaCl and what? NaCl and water is formed. Now you know HCl is acid. It will use hydrogen ion and Cl ion. NaOH will ionize to produce Na positive and OH negative. NaCl, Na positive, Cl negative. Water is a weak electrolyte. I will not write the ionization. Now say here, Cl will get cancelled. Similarly, Na will get cancelled. So net reaction is H positive and OH negative combined together, and there is formation of H2O. And from this we can define neutralization as hydrogen ion from acid combined with OH ion from base to produce unionized water. So in this way, neutralizing concept can be explained well with the help of Arrhenius theory. Now there are some limitations of the Arrhenius theory also. So what are the limitations? Number one is, with the help of Arrhenius theory, acid and base can be explained in only water medium, not in any other medium. Number two, basic nature of ammonia cannot be explained. Number three, nature of AlCl3 and BF3, it cannot be explained by this theory. Nature of charged ion cannot be explained by this theory. So these are some limitations of objections which were taken on the Arrhenius theory. Now, second theory is the Lowry-Bronsted theory. Let's see what is the second theory of acids and base. The name of the theory is Lowry and Bronsted theory. This theory is based upon the donation and acceptance of proton. According to this theory, proton donors are acid and proton acceptors are base. जे प्रोटॉन देतात ते झाले ऍसिड, जे प्रोटॉन घेतात ते झाले बेस. प्रोटॉन म्हणजे हायड्रोजन आयन. मग I will write one reaction on board. HCl plus NH3. There is formation of NH4 plus and Cl minus. See in this reaction, HCl gives proton to ammonia. So HCl is acid. Ammonia accepts the proton. It is base. Backward reaction the way it is the this NH4 can give proton. So it is acid. And Cl it is a base. मग एकाच वेळेला आपण सगळ्याचं नेचर सांगू शकतो. इथं दोन ऍसिड लिहिले मी आणि दोन बेस. टू ऍसिड्स अँड टू बेसेस. बघा HCl काय आहे? ऍसिड आहे. HCl when it gives proton, HCl proton दिल्यावर ते राहतं Cl, ते आहे बेस. ही एक पेअर झाली. याला ऍसिड 1 बेस 1 असं आपण लिहू. दुसरी पेअर कोणती आहे? NH3 बेस आहे, त्यानं प्रोटॉन घेतला, Na थोडं तयार होतं. ही दुसरी पेअर आहे ऍसिड 2 बेस 2. म्हणजे या इथं आपण दोन पेअर दिसतात आपल्याला ऍसिड बेसच्या. या पेअरला म्हणायचं कॉन्जुगेट ऍसिड बेस पेअर. Conjugate acid base pair means the pair of acid and base which differ by only one exchangeable proton, that is called as conjugate acid base pair. So in this theory we can explain what is conjugate acid base pair. So what is acid? Proton donor is acid, proton acceptor is base. या theory अजून एक स्पेशालिटी आहे. या theory नुसार आपण वॉटरचं नेचर काय आहे ते सांगू शकतो. वॉटर इज amphoteric in nature. Why water is amphoteric in nature? It can be explained by this theory only. See, I will write two reactions on the board and let's see how water is amphoteric in nature. पहले रिएक्शन HCl plus H2O. There is formation of H3O positive and Cl. This is reaction NH3 H2O. There is formation of NH4 ion and OH minus. बघा दोन्ही रिएक्शन मध्ये पहिल्या रिएक्शन मध्ये ना HCl gives proton to H2. HCl प्रोटॉन देतं, HCl काय झालं ऍसिड झालं आणि H2O काय झालं या ठिकाणी बेस. दुसऱ्या रिएक्शन मध्ये water gives proton, so it is acid and it is base. Okay. बघा दोन्ही रिएक्शन मध्ये पहिल्या रिएक्शन मध्ये काय आहे water is acting as base and दुसऱ्या रिएक्शन मध्ये water is acting as acid. When water react with acid it act as base and when water react with base it act as acid. And therefore we say that water is amphoteric in nature. Okay, so these are the advantages of this theory. Amphoteric nature of water can be explained. Similarly, conjugate acid-base pair concept can be explained here in the Lawrie-Bernoulli theory. या theoryचा एक लिमिटेशन आहे ते असं की सगळ्या रिएक्शन मध्ये प्रोटॉनचा ट्रान्सफर होत नाही. Only those reaction where there is a transfer of proton, in that case only acid and base can be explained. But those reactions in which there is no proton transfer takes place, in such reaction acids and base cannot be explained. त्याचबरोबर अजून एक लिमिटेशन या theoryचं nature of AlCl3 and BF3 it also cannot be explained by this. Okay, so thus in this period we discussed the two theories of acids and base. One is the Arrhenius theory and second is the Lawrie and Bronsted. तिसरी theory आहे